white man's society has failed in creating equitable situations. The white man's society has failed in creating equitable situations. And in addition to this, the lack of equitable situations, everything in this society is based on the accumulation of money. I had to ask myself a question when I was in soliloquy, and that question was, I think I seen an email, and the email was indicating to me that the student loan repayments are starting again. And it made me to think of the number of individuals who have to remake these payments, because it is right in this capitalistic society, if you take out money to do something, you have to pay it back. But I was thinking that the people that are having to pay back these payments that they took out to better their economic situation are often working in jobs where they can barely afford to live, let alone make that loan payment. And it made me ask the question, why did this happen? But it also made me to ask follow-up questions. And the follow-up question was, how was it allowed to happen? Because I was going to respond to what I already knew were going to be some response questions. Well, he shouldn't have majored in that. He shouldn't, why did he, go to school in the first place? Why didn't he take out a trade? But it made me to say, okay, why is it that these people invested in this education to better their economic situation in this capitalistic society, and they're not better economically because they're working at Starbucks, they're working as a Lyft or Uber driver 16 to 20 hours a day, and they're doing this just to survive. So obviously this degree did not make life easier for them, did not make life better for them, but yet this investment they still have to pay back. And then I thought about, okay, the responses to that, because I know, when I read online news articles and I look at the comment sections and I see responses, well, in my time, I worked 2 jobs and I didn't take out a loan and I was able to pay for my education, and you gotta, if you take out, all these comments are from individuals that probably are in their 50s or 60s or 70s and were doing this at a time when they were doing it, things were better economically for us, where you can go to college, get a degree, or even just graduate from high school, work in a factory, and take care of your family. Those times are no longer in existence, and they know that. So they're being condescended in a sense. But I say, okay, why, when I respond to that question, okay, why is it that individuals have these degrees, but they're not doing what they study? And then the devil advocates is, well, they shouldn't have majored in that, or they should have went to trade school. And I said, okay, why did these higher learning institutes allow these individuals to major in these things? Why is it that when these individuals went to this institution to sign up, or online, or whatever they did, and let's say their major was underwater plant weaving or communications or whatever, why didn't these institutions, or business administration, why didn't these institutions tell that particular individual, and let's say it's a person of color, a black person in particular, hey, I know that you are majoring in underwater plant weaving. I know that you are passionate about Africanist studies. I know that you are interested in business, but that degree that you're going to major in is going to be worthless. You're not going to find employment with it. And the fact that you're black trying to get into corporate America, in particular a black alpha male, you're going to have a very difficult time getting into white corporate America. So either drop out of the university and go get this type of trade, or get this degree. Why is it that the universities do not do that? Why is it that they don't do that? The reason why they don't do that, because everything is about this. Everything is about that in this society. So if they tell people the truth, these mission people at these higher learning institutions, if they told people the truth, then guess what? They would lose a lot of this. They would lose a lot of this, because people would say, hey, this is a waste of time. People would drop out and not even go to these higher learning institutions. But they won't do that, because in this society, in this United States of America society, everything is about money. And they will lie and cheat and rob and steal, all for that fiat currency. And it doesn't matter whether it's on what level it is. Meaning, it could be on the criminal level, it can be on the corporate level, it can be on the religious level. It does not matter. It's all about money. And these institutions start telling people the truth, you are wasting your time. When they first sign up, or when they first go to the administration office to enroll into classes, and they tell people you are wasting your time by getting this degree. It's garbage, and you're going to end up in a worse situation than when you started, because now not only are you going to be in poverty, but you're going to be in debt. And debt is another form of slavery. It is another form of slavery. And that's just the reality of the situation. With that, I'm out of here. Peace. Like, share, and subscribe.